Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am with my sister Emily and I'm basically going to be asking her questions, some questions from what you guys asked me on Instagram and some questions about my pregnancy from when I was 15. So I don't really remember that well, but how did you...
I remember exactly how it went down.
Okay. How did you find out I was pregnant?
So first of all, I remember this so vividly, but I was like playing games on our mom's phone and I saw like baby name apps and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I thought mom was pregnant was what I thought. Yeah. And then I remember one day we went to Olive Garden for lunch and we had just gotten out and we were in the car and then like...
Wait, tell them how old would you have been?
I would have been,
because I would have been 15. I would have just turned 15.
I was 8 or 9.
Okay.
But we just gotten out of Olive Garden and we were in the car and I just remember you guys were like arguing about something, like who should tell this news, I guess, and I didn't know what the news was, and all of a sudden Sierra turns around, she's like, I'm pregnant, and I was like, I didn't know how to react. I guess I was just, you know, you're 8 or 9 years old, you don't know how to react to your 15-year-old sister is pregnant.
Yeah.
So I guess I was just, I mean, I was excited, kind of, I guess, but for the most part, I just didn't know how to react. I don't even know, because we were at Olive Garden, we were sitting in the car, so I just get this news, and I guess I was just, because being in the Midwest, and I don't even know, 2013, you don't hear about like teenagers getting pregnant, and
no, it didn't happen.
It was something that hadn't like ever even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know, you don't, it's like it didn't exist, like teenagers couldn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
So when I heard this, it was like whole world kind of flipped, I guess, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is a reality thing. You know?
Okay, so during my pregnancy, I know like our home environment wasn't very good and like mom and I fought a lot. How do you feel like being in the background and like seeing all the struggles of like my pregnancy and like my mom and like just the way like our family acted and stuff with the adoption and the pregnancy? How do you feel like, what was going through your head during like all those moments at that time?
At that time, I definitely remember feeling kind of bad for you a lot. I remember, you know, moving, which was already stressful on its own. Then you were in the basement, you were living in the basement, and I'd never really talked to you that much. I didn't know what to say to you usually, because I didn't know what would set you off or not. I knew that you were going through a tough time, obviously. I wasn't young, like too young to like not understand that, but I knew something was up. I knew that you and mom were like having your own issues. And I know like even at that age, I could tell like the family was really weirded out.
Yeah.
So with them being weirded out, it left me like with this kind of energy. So I was weirded out because they were. It was sort of like a wave effect.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, I guess I was just...
How'd you feel like, so like as you like, so when I started to get an adoption and stuff, our family was really weird. They're obviously okay with it now. How'd you feel like when you got older, like let's say 2 years later, how did you feel about the situation? 2
years later, I was still very not comfortable with it. We would still go see, you know, I don't know if I should mention this because...
You could say we still would go see the baby.
We would still go see the baby, and seeing him was very weird for me because it was like it wasn't even a part of our family.
Right.
It wasn't ours, and my mom and my sister would still go and see him.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, it was like not even real. It felt disconnected.
It felt very like disconnected, and it's hard to like, because it's like as much as it is a good situation, it's also kind of like awkward and new because like you don't really know what to do because we've never had this issue before and stuff.
Yeah, it just felt like that whole 9 months, it didn't feel real to me. I feel like for me, like it felt like until I started showing, I felt like it wasn't really gonna happen. Yeah.
You know? How'd you feel with, like, did you have anyone at school say stuff?
I remember I was in 4th grade at the time, and my teacher, he had Sierra in the same class when she was in 4th grade. And I remember he would come up to me sometimes and ask how you were doing and all this stuff. I felt weird saying anything because, you know, it's my teacher.
Right.
And with that, I mean, news spread around the school. Kids would ask me how you were and stuff like that. I didn't know how to react. It was just sort of...
How'd you feel about, like, the fame coming in from YouTube and stuff?
The fame, I felt kind of special, honestly. I was like, I would, like, brag to my friends, be like, my sister, she, like, makes videos and she's famous. And everyone thought I was, like, the cool kid, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you feel, like, now? Like, 6 years later, with everything that happened, how do you feel like it's changed your perspective and, like, how you think and perceive things today?
Well, I honestly feel like I have sort of a safe place because you've been through so much, and it's like, if I'm ever in trouble, I always have you to fall back on. And I mean, you did it when you were 15 years old.
Right.
So I, like, with that, I feel like
no matter, like, you could come to me saying, like, the most, like, okay, I did the most crazy stuff, and it wouldn't, like, faze me. I'd be like, okay,
yeah,
this is what we gotta do.
The whole thing sort of, like, toughened you up to where you don't, like, you can process things and be very calm about it.
Right.
And you always have sort of a, like, I don't know, step-by-step sort of solution to problems.
Okay, so how'd you feel when you found out I was pregnant as of last September?
Last September, okay, so...
Because you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, she texted me and she's like, I have very big news to tell you. And my mind went to one of two things. Either she's pregnant or she's getting married. And both of them were very, I mean, you know, probably gonna happen. So I didn't know. And then she came to pick me up, she came to town, and we were in the car driving to town. And she's like, yeah, so I'm pregnant. And I don't know why. I wasn't shocked, you know.
Yeah.
I just sort of felt like this is the start of something.
Yeah.
And it was really, it was very relaxing. I don't know, I could tell that you were, like, super psyched.
Yeah.
And it was very good vibes, I guess.
Yeah. How do you feel about, like, being an aunt to Leo?
I feel like it's gonna bring a lot of sort of new opportunities. I'm excited to actually have someone, like a child, to kind of connect to.
Yeah.
And I think it'll probably, I can't wait till he gets older and
and like see his personality.
Yeah,
and stuff.
It's gonna be really exciting seeing him change over the years. I mean, in 10 years I'm gonna be 26. He's like, he'll be 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the math. So yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that far apart in age, I guess. 10 years, that's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna ask some questions on Instagram. How do you feel about Sierra still being a young mom? Because I'm only 21.
It's not really a big thing. Like, I don't feel any difference between her being young and, like, any other age. I feel like it's almost better.
Yeah.
Because you were ready, and now it's like you have so much time to sort of watch him grow up.
Describe each other's fashion styles.
You're very all over the place, and very you're very millennial.
You think so?
You're you're like trendy type.
Yeah. Emily's is very 70s thrifted. She's wearing a Woodstock shirt right now, so that's what's up. Okay. What is a habit y'all have that annoy each other?
You can get very, like, obnoxious for, like, no reason. Like, you'll get worked up over nothing, and you'll get, like, very you get defensive so easily.
Yeah. I feel like Emily, like, I'll, like, tell her something, like, really big and dramatic, and she'll have, like, one word response and, like, no emotion. So, like, I'll tell her, like, some, like, super, and she's not always like this, but I'll tell her, like, some, like, big crazy thing, and she'll be like, okay.
That's how the pregnancy thing went.
And that's really it. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more videos with Emily, and let me know if you think Emily should start a YouTube channel, because she's kind of iffy about it. But yeah, that's all for this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys, so I look pretty bad. I'm getting ready for VidCon, but I'm editing this video right now, and I want to put a disclaimer that I really appreciate my sister doing this video with me. She doesn't seem very shy in this video, but she is a very shy person, and I'm not going to get super like lovey-dovey, mushy-gushy, because that's just not me. I'm not very good at showing my true feelings, but I do really appreciate my sister making this video for me, because what a lot of people don't understand is, yes, that time of my life was really hard for me, but it was really hard for my sister too, and I'm sure what I went through made her the human being that she is today. So just show a lot of love to my sister, and let me know what videos you guys want to see us do together, and talk her into making an Instagram and a YouTube, because I think she is a very unique person, and I would love for her to get credit for that somehow. I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'm going to be trying to post a lot more now that Leo's kind of getting a regular routine. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.